All right, I'm back. Just needed to do a couple things, get the the foster dog out, and hey, I'm going to be doing this a lot, so I hope you don't mind. It's I know I need to schedule these as well, and I'm going to do that next week. But I just thought, hey, I'm ready to go. Rather than actually doing it, I'm going to rather doing it ahead of time. I'm going to go ahead and just try it here and see what happens. So hopefully it works for you all. Um, I did a live stream previously, just a few minutes ago before a meeting that I had, and I shut it off for the community, but I forgot to shut it off for YouTube. So it went like twice as long, and I don't know what was on there, so I deleted it. So anyway, what are we doing? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. We are. What I'm trying to do is build a website. I want to build a website that replicates, not replicates, but has this idea where I'm fetching data from a FileMaker database of, in this case, the JavaScript libraries that people are submitting. And that is in my FileMaker app, which I've shown before. So check out part one. By the way, I don't know how many parts this will be. I'm just going to keep going and kind of stop when I need to stop for for particular meetings or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'll just go until I got something to publish. All right, so let's go back to VS Code because in the last episode I set up my code base. I haven't even started it up, so I'm going to start it up here. npm run dev, and I'm sorry for the streaming quality. I don't know how to fix that. Excuse me, I just had some lunch. Those tacos were spicy. Oh wait, why am I sharing that screen? I want to share a different one. Hold on. This one. This is what I want to share. Okay. So let's see what this looks like by running dev and loading it on the local host. So I'm going to go over to my local host and then I'll. Dogs. Dogs. All right. So here's what it looks like. Beautiful. This is coming from my code. In fact, let me do something here. I'm gonna grab this one. Okay, I have to figure that out. Anyway, we'll just go with this for now. Okay, so this is the website I want to build. My local host is right here, and these are all the things. These are the stuff that we see in here is all from the next app. So let's go to the next app and make it maybe a little bit bigger. All right, I hope it's clear enough for you. It will be certainly on the record. So sorry for all the stumbling. I'm just going a little nuts. All right. So the Next.js app is running here. And if we look in the file, we see our source. We see some pages. The app is the main app. And the document or the index.js is where all of the stuff in this is coming from. I know what I'm doing wrong. One sec, folks. One last try to fix this. It's fine. Okay, sorry. Okay, so all this stuff here is coming from my code base, which is right here. If I remove all this stuff, it's going to disappear. So I'm just going to remove it all. This is a bunch of CSS. There's an image. There's my A tag. I'm just going to remove all this except for the main. So here's the main, and everything inside of it I'm going to remove. So let's collapse it all first. Well, here's the main. Okay, so I'm just going to grab everything in the main and collapse it or get rid of it. And when I do that, nothing shows up in the website. So over here in VS Code, I'm going to put h1 text or style class name equals text XL. Do that. Font bold, hello world. And there we go. And we see that over there. Beautiful. Okay. So that's good so far. It's pretty simple. There's nothing going on. Oh, by the way, this is new and I like this. I can use a font from Google. So VS Code allows me, or Next.js allows me to download a font from Google. So what are the Google fonts that I could use? Let's try some. Let's just play with this for a minute. Is that you, Kyle? Are you here? Oh, Doug, you're here. Hey, Doug, welcome. Thanks for joining me on these crazy on-the-fly things. I'm trying to build a website here, so this should be fun. So I don't fully understand this, but I'm going to try something here. How do what is inter, I-N-T-E-R? Let's see if I can find that. This is interesting that I can use a font. Okay, yeah. I can use a font from Google Fonts in this. So let's try one. Let's try a Google font. Let's just pick delicious hand drawn. Dang, I should not have eaten a spicy Chipotle burrito. This is it. Let's try Quicksand. So I'm going to import over here in VS Code. I'm going to import Quicksand. Okay, there it is. And I don't know what this is. Does that change things? I don't know. I don't know how to use fonts yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I won't worry about that right now. All right, Doug, it's good to see you. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I may not see it right away. Okay, so here's what I find is magic. So this is my website. It's at localhost 3000, and I'm going to go ahead and deploy this so that I can have it on a server. I don't know if this is the first thing that I should do or not, but I'm going to do it because it's kind of cool. So I'm trying to see if there's any, before I show this next thing, I'm trying to see if there's anything that I need to hide. No, I think I'm good. All right, so we're going to use, I'm going to deploy this to, actually, hold on, charting, scheduler code. Yeah, this is all, I'll just put it over on my other one for now. Let's just do that. Okay, so this is my main site, JSNFM. And I built another one that's called code.-jsnfm. I'm going to check this and make sure, do I have scheduler, podcast community? No, subdomain is community.jsnfm.com. I'm trying to set up a new site for this, and I always forget how to do this. So here's the one that I'm trying to model this after. where did I get that from? Code examples. Yeah. Yeah, Doug, I don't know if it's good or bad that, oh, that's why I visited it. I just say, you know what, I'm going to try something and see what happens. All right, so view domains, that's what I want to look for. Code examples, .jsnfm.com. I guess it doesn't matter because I have, how are these connected? I forget how. All right, well, let's just see what happens. So I'm going to create a new project. Deployments. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to add something new. I'm going to add a new. Do I want to add a new domain? No. I want to add a new project. I want to add. Is it here? Okay, I want to import this. I don't need to create a team. I guess because you'll be the best team. What? Oh, the best. Let's do JS Lib Docs team. I don't know. Okay, this is interesting. All right, so I want to just leave that alone. The environment variables we'll get to later. All right, so let's deploy this. So what this did is it connected to that repository, the repository that I have for this over here in GitHub in my site. This is always confusing. So my site here, repositories, there's a new one called JS Lib Doc, and this Vercel instance is deploying it. So it pretty much deployed it right away. So I could go to the domain and there it is. All right. If I go to VS Code and I commit all these changes to the main branch down here at the bottom, then all of those changes will be pushed up. So let's initial setup and blank and initial setup. We'll just do that. Okay, press commit. I'm going to sync those changes. Now, what Vercel is going to do is it picked up. It's going to, in fact, you can see it down here. It's picked up that I just made a change in my repository. And it's building it to then publish to the web. Let's see, it looked like it was good, it's ready. So now when I go to this and I press refresh, there we go. So I can, obviously I don't need to do this all the time for the development's sake because I've got the local host that I can be running off of. This is still working on the local host. And that these changes in the local host are reflected in my VS Code stuff right here. If I do, let's see, text purple 500, and I save this, immediately the web page updates, the local host updates. This is not going to change until I redeploy or until I recommit my changes and I push them up to the main. Okay, so that's cool. I guess, you know what, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to add a domain to this quick. View domains. Okay, so I want to add a domain. I want to say this is going to be libs libraries.jsandfm.com. Oh, is this going to work? There we go. Okay, so now it's pending verification. Another Vercel account is using this domain. Please set the following text record on vercel.jsandfm.com to use libraries.jsandfm.com. All right, so copy that. I'm just going to grab a screenshot of this. And we'll go back to, this is, wish I had done this a little bit better because I've got these stupid teams. I don't fully understand what I'm doing. So it was here. Here's jsandfm.com. What the hell did I need to do? What did it just tell me to do? Please add this text. Oh, I need to get all that taken care of. Shoot, I wish I had seen that better. All right, so what did it tell me to do? View domains. Please set the following text record. Oh, that's a oh, I see. I know what that is. I think that is a. All right, so let's go back there. jsandfm.com. I want to go here, go here. So I'm going to do text. Okay, yeah, name underscore Vercel, and then paste that, add. Okay, it's been created. So now I can go back to my team. What? There we go. I don't know what that was. All right, so oops. So now if I go back to the domains, there we go. Great. So now I can go to libraries.jsandfm.com, and there's my page. Oh, sweet. This gets faster and easier the more I do this. I really love this. Great. So now I have a place to host it. All right. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Great. All right. So, well, now it's just about thinking through the design, and I don't actually have of my web page. I don't actually have any design in mind for this page. I'm just gonna kind of make it up, but the okay. I'm going. I don't know what I'm trying to do. The whole idea of this is to create a web page that shows the libraries that people have submitted and their answers to the questions. So I guess what I want to do, oh, that's interesting. That's what it is. BG-white. So yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Actually, that's BG. How about teal? There we go. I'm checking to see some things. Okay. I got that. So the whole idea is to create JS in FM JS libraries. Let's just describe it first. Obviously, the colors aren't going to stay, but I start with that. I'll do another tag, a p tag. Here lies a collection of JavaScript libraries used by FileMaker developers all over the world. Whoa, it's clear at the bottom. Here. It's not what I want, obviously. There we go. Okay. So we'll get into the styling in a bit, but what I need to do is think through the design of the JavaScript library. Of what the library, what it would look like, what it looks like. And I think, the way that I do this, the way that I start with this is by looking at Tailwind UI. I have an account there. And so I kind of just scroll through here and find a layout that I want to do and start with that. For today, ultimately, here's what I know. I know that I want people to be able to click on the left. I think I want people to be able to click on a type of library. In the questions that I've in type form, I've put up this. I've asked what kind of library is this? Is this a user interface library or a calculation library or other? And so, I want those three to be the categories. So because it's only three, I may just have tabs across the top. In fact, let's find some tabs. Let's find some tabs and see if we can. So yeah, so I feel like this will be what I want. These buttons will then go fetch all of the libraries that match that kind of category. So let's just put this in there and see what happens. Tailwind CSS is great because I can just take their stuff here because I have an account and I can copy it into my items. It's a little bit tricky because of what I've got, but let's just grab this. I'm just going to grab this and give something a try here. So go over to VS Code, do that one there. And then I'm going to paste this in. I'm probably going to get an error. Yup. I don't think I want to do this. Do I? Let's see what that does. What does that do? Tabs is not defined. Yeah, because I didn't. Wait, what? Oh, I need to bring over the tabs. We'll just start with their code. Okay, so it's clear at the bottom. Yeah, it's not going to work. All right, so let's collapse this entire section. Oh, no, this entire section, which is all of that. Wait, it's this one right here. Let's collapse that, delete it. And then we're going to put it here. We have to surround everything with a div tag. And we're still getting some errors because that height is 24. Or this is not what I want. There we go. Whoa, weirdness, but we'll get there. All right. I don't know what that is. What is that? I'll select a tab. Oh, here's the gradient. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know what all that is. Nav. That's just the nav. Let's see what's going on here. Is that what that looked like? No, it didn't. So why is it doing that? Well, I think it's because div. I don't know what this is doing. P content goes here. And then I think I need one more div. No, come on. There we go. Okay. So there we go. We're starting to get what we need. So instead of course, the tabs being my account, company, and team, we're going to get rid of one of these. We're going to call this UI, user interface. We're going to call this calculation, and this one others. I'm going to go about 15 more minutes and then we'll stop for now. Okay. All right, that's not bad. Colors are gross. I'm not perfect at my design, unfortunately. Border gray, indigo, these are just the tabs. BG-white. Oh, that's a select. Div, I'll just do this. Class name equals BG-white. Okay, actually I'll do BG-gray-50 just to give it some difference. And then this down here where the content will be BG-purple-100. I don't know. I think that's just, there's nothing here really. That just must be what the entire body is that, but these are all, I don't know where that gradient is coming from. The word gradient doesn't appear. No. Okay, well, we are on our way. I will do a, what was that? I want to get the screen height to be min h screen. Okay, so min h screen. These are all Tailwind classes that we can apply that gives us what we're trying to do. I'm going to do, let's see, div class name equals nope. We'll do P-4. I don't know where this gray is coming from. Oh, you know what? I do know. Duh. The gray is coming from my styles here. My globals. Root, background. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, there's a freaking I don't want any of this. Sorry. Don't want any of this. I don't mind having that, but this body is gotta go. There we go. Okay. All right, good. So now we are doing pretty good here. Keep getting notifications all over. Again, styling is not my thing so much, but the whole idea is that we're going to be able to put that in there. Now, I'm going to leave here soon, but I'm going to go over to FileMaker and open up my trainings page. Here, okay, so auto receiver, okay. So it's coming from, and the whole idea is to get these responses in there. So what I'll do is, well, this isn't perfect, but let's just make this up. Let's just make this up in the last few minutes here. So I want to now find a component. These are really nice, but they're also, it takes a little bit to get them working. Spotlight. Could build something like this. Maybe this right here is the display, a description. That might be interesting, where it's I describe it. The image thing might be a little tough. I would probably have to manually put in an image, but that doesn't bother me too much. That's an interesting idea. I want to find a good way to this is not bad. Wait, where was that? It was this. I don't know. I'm trying to find maybe the product. Okay, so this is kind of what I would like. I think this is what would be nice. So where it's got the name and a description, the link, when you click on it, I don't know what that was just doing. That I think it should actually go to you should go to a more detailed page about it. So I may have to. I like the look of this though, where it's just blocks of these. So I think I'll use this. I do have to run actually, so we're going to stop there. But I will post this. This is cool though, because I'm going to do this one last time. Actually, before I stop this, I'm going to post this ugly stuff to my site. But I'm going to do that in a couple of ways. First, I'm going to review this code, and I'm going to create a new branch where all this will go. I just like creating branches. Do I want to create a branch? Yeah, I'm going to create a branch. So create a new branch. I'm going to call this layout design. Okay, so now all of this code here is in the layout design. I'm going to commit this. Set up initial ugly design. I'm going to commit it. Now I need to publish this branch to my site. So let's publish it and then go up to the site itself. So Next.js, or I'm sorry, Vercel doesn't deploy code that's in a branch, and that's why I like this. That's why I created a branch. This branch here, layout design, is totally in development mode. The only time that it does deploy is when I push this to the main. So let's go back. We can see libraries, lib.js in fm.com. Okay, so there's my site. Beautiful. And if I go back to there and I make a pull request, I need to set up some tests, and I have to look at that. I don't know anything about that, but we'll do the create pull request. Oh, actually, maybe there are checks here. Vercel. Okay, so it's Vercel. So Vercel has some checks. All right, I'm going to merge it, confirm the merge. Okay, I'm going to go back to Vercel right here to this project, and we'll see that it's merging pull request one. Actually, that's the build. That's what it's building. It's building that that the merge that I pushed into the main from that other library. It is building in there. So there we go. And it's ready. It's ready. It's so fast because there's barely anything in this. So if I go back to that and I refresh it, look at that. That's I find that just magic. It's silly, but I find that magic. So yeah, that is it. All right. Well, that's it for today. For today. But we'll continue on. I'm not going to do anything with the code. I'm just going to wait till the next time I do a live stream, and then you can watch me stumble through this again. All right, folks. Thank you. Appreciate it. You have a good day, good Friday, a good week, and I will talk to you later. So long.